Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the J22 Report. I'm your host, Johnny Market, and I just want to do an introduction in this video, mainly about what my motivations were for starting it and for why I want to do it. So, main thing, this is going to be a finance channel, just my thoughts on the market, financial stocks. I'm not really married to one asset for now. I will be focused on precious metals because I believe the next couple of years will be an upcoming secular bull market. And after that, I don't know. And so I'm not going to be married. I might switch my theme. I might switch what I want to do primarily, but that's pretty much what it is. I think gold and silver will do really well for many reasons, as I say in my previous videos. And my motivations for this is I started a little bit of background is I started investing in gold and silver around 2009. Done well, and I've had some failures. And I wanted to share all the knowledge I acquired during it. I also sold precious metals for a living at one point for a company. I was a bullion dealer. I sold people gold, silver, and bullion. I did it during the market crash. I learned a lot of their marketing tricks, and that's what a lot of them are. And so I wanted to get a motivation because I realized there's too much doom and not enough rationale in this sector. And I don't mean it in terms of thinking the economy is going to do poorly. The mainstream would consider me a doomer, but it gets to the point where it consumes people. I saw a lot of people put everything in gold and miss out on the equity bull market. There was a lot of people who felt might have misled. And there's a lot of these things that really trap people into this in this market. And there's a lot of faulty analysis, disinformation, such as precious metals manipulation. That's just not true. It does not affect the markets. It's no more manipulated than any other market. The Fed controls interest rates. If you want to get that, that's manipulation. The reality is as long as there's people, there's going to be fraud. Markets are not. And I know from being a bullion salesman, it's a sales trick. When gold and silver is going up, the manipulation's breaking. It's going to break. They're losing control. Get it before, you have to buy at higher prices. Number two, goes down. Oh, it's artificially low, the manipulators. But, this is a gift. No matter what, it is a time to buy. And that's what this precious metals manipulation story is. That's what it is. It's a sales trick. It's nothing more than that. And a lot of this stuff was spoofing, dealing with the bid-ask price. It wasn't anything that generally really moved the markets from one way or another. And the other thing is a lot of people talk about shadow stats and other things that won't help you investing. Government data is manipulated. That's just a fact. So is data from companies, accounting fraud. What do you think that is? The reality is the markets care about it. Government data was improving from 2011 onward. That's why precious metals started going into a bear market, despite easy money. Precious metals, interest rates are around, as I'm doing this video, 4.5% to 5%. In 2015, interest rates were at 0. Gold prices are much higher now than they were then. So, yeah. So that's the other thing, is the economic data is much worse now than it was then. That was the other thing. And so there's a lot of things that are, I think there's a lot of very faulty fundamental analysis. So I'm opening up mine because, for example, if you've been following this channel before this video, I was the only one that talked about the recession early in 2022. I don't think any economists really were. And I was right. We had two negative quarters, so technically we went in recession. I don't know exactly how many positives we had. So now technically we're out of one. So that's fine with me. I'll take credit when credit's due. But if you ask me, we were in recession already, and that's pretty much what I was thinking. Is I really how gold, stocks, equities, money printing, the dollar, among other things, how they tie into the market. Very few people understand because it's dynamic, and you also have to be very honest. There's a lot of politics. A lot of people uh, went from gold to Bitcoin. They went from, I think a lot of people used finance as a cover to talk about their politics. And that's not going to be me. I think people talk about too much about politics, hence the cozy relationship with the Austrian economists. I know Austrian economics, but I wouldn't consider myself. I guess I would because it's your theory on money, credit, and banking. But a lot of Austrian economists don't even stick to that. They talk about all these other things. The reality is, it's your theory on money, credit, and banking, and you can be a socialist and be an Austrian. And so that's just one example of how there's a lot of dishonest stuff about. And that's my goal, is to bring back honesty to this analysis and at least objectivity into this market. For example, government data, I follow it. I know it's manipulated, I know it's fake, but the reality is the markets and the traders care about it, and that's why I follow it. So anyway, hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe. I hope I gave you a little 2 cents about my channel, and I hope you will subscribe and come through this journey. I think I have a lot. I will talk about, sectors of the gold market too: GDX, GDXJ, junior, mid-tier, large cap. I even talked about buying the best of the best and showed how if you bought Franco-Nevada, you bought, wheat and precious metals, a lot of these really good companies in 2011, which was the top, you're up significantly. So I will talk about that stuff. So anyway, I hope you like this video, and I'll see you next video.